will I use this instead of my Fenty powder foundation? Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sierra if you're new here, and I'm back today with another video. I am doing another foundation review. I know I have been rolling with the foundation reviews, but a lot of cool foundations have been dropping and I just wanted to check them out. So today I am doing the One Size Beauty foundation. It's the powder foundation. It just dropped a couple of days ago and it's right here. I'm in the color Dark 1. It's the Turn Up the Base versatile foundation powder. So I am a big fan of Patrick Starrr, so I always want to support any of his launches with One Size Beauty. I did try that translucent powder from One Size Beauty and I wasn't like in love with it. I'll drop a link to the video down below, but I wasn't in love with it. One thing I am in love with from One Size Beauty though is this liner. This liner is it. Like, it's the best liner that I own, honestly. So this foundation retails for $33, which I think is a pretty good price for a foundation. It also comes in 32 shades, so we have a good shade range, and they suggest applying it with the powder puff, which I didn't buy when I bought the translucent powder, and I really wanted to try it out. So this time I did pick it up because I feel like it will really help with the coverage of these dark spots. So first I'm going to start with priming my skin. They say for light coverage, just use a big powder brush, like a fluffy brush, and they'll give you light coverage. And for medium coverage, you know, apply some concealer and then use the foundation. And then if you want full coverage out of this, then you should use a liquid foundation and put this on top, put the powder foundation on top. I'm going to go for medium today because that's just really what I'm feeling. And yeah, we will see how good this powder foundation really is. I have a Fenty concealer here. I'm just going to put that under my eyes and use this little Target sponge to blend this out, just so I can get a little more coverage under here. I'm gonna try to conceal some of these spots, but the thing is I really want to see how well the powder can hold up on its own, definitely with using that little powder puff that they have. So I'm going to cover up some of these, but you see down here I have some dark spots. I'm not going to cover those up even though I usually would, just so I can see how well the foundation will cover up on its own. The sponge definitely feels like high quality. It does. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. But I'm going to start with just doing this side of my face with just a big powder foundation brush just to see what the coverage looks like. So blend that in there. When it says light, it's definitely light, but it is giving an airbrushed kind of look. Do you see that? It is kind of giving an airbrush look. I think if you want really just, I want to control oil, touch up type thing, you could blot with this, which they do suggest, or, you know, just to control your oil, not really trying to cover anything. Doing it with a big fluffy brush does the trick. For me, I realize that's just not enough coverage with me trying to conceal some of this acne scarring I have, but the feel is really good on the skin. I kind of don't feel like I have anything on my skin at all, truly. But I don't know. I don't think I'm a fan of applying it with this. So I just wanted to see what the light coverage really looked like so you can see the difference it made on my skin, because this is just like me using a big foundation brush, a big powder brush, and you can see this side where I have nothing. But now I'm going to go in with this powder puff and rub it all around. Got a good amount here. There we go. There's the coverage I'm looking for. Okay, and also can we talk about this shade match? Come on, shade match. Look at this shade match. It literally I ain't gonna hold you. Impeccable. That blends so good with my skin. The shade. It really does. This, yeah, look at that. The color match is great. Look, this side has nothing on it. This side does. But you see the color match? Seamless. Come on, come on. They did something. And y'all know I love a matte face, so powder is for me because it matted my face. Yeah. I kind of like it. Let's do this side. Yes. I think the puff is kind of peeling off my primer. I don't know if it's just the way I'm patting the puff or rubbing the puff, but it's definitely, is that primer or is that hair gel? Why is that on the side of my face? I don't know, but I want to make sure it doesn't make it look muddy. Like, I feel like sometimes these kinds of things can make it look like muddy, like it wasn't applied that well, but I definitely get more coverage with this. But right here it's looking a little, I don't think you can tell on camera, but it's looking a little muddy and not necessarily even, and maybe I just need to stroke it better like that, because it does say do that. I don't know, it's kind of like muddying up a little bit where it just, there's more coverage in more areas. I don't know, I'm gonna have to try to blend that out. But I do want to try to see what the coverage looks like down here where I have the most dark spots. So let's see. That covered that up pretty well. That covered that up pretty well. Like, okay, disregard the fact that my hair is like popping up a little bit. My slick down is like popping up a little bit. But this is my thing. Like, I didn't use the one size primer because I don't have the one size primer, and I don't know, I wasn't just like keen on buying it. But like, I don't know if this is my primer kicking up or what it is, but it's, do you see how it's like peeling my primer up? And I don't know if it's just this primer doesn't work with this powder foundation, even though it was a mattifying primer, or if it's the formula of this, you know, like if the formula just doesn't work with the primer, because this primer that I'm using, it never causes me problem with any other foundation, or if it's me using this, because this does kind of have a rough texture, and I'm sliding it because when I watched the video, he slid it across his face, but like I pat it too, you know, see if that works, but I feel like it's actually this that's like pulling and like picking up the primer that's on my skin. And so I think it would look better if I stopped using this, because it's making it like, I don't know, peel off my skin and look not good. So I think this is the culprit of that, because I don't see why this foundation, it's a powder foundation, why would it just build up and peel off like that? Like, it wouldn't do that. So I'm gonna go back to this brush. Even though I said that I didn't really like the brush, I do feel like this little powder puff thing is just not, it's just not doing it for me. Like, I feel like it made it muddy right here, because you can see this is like more coverage than the rest of this, and I feel like it's picking up and peeling up my primer. So I'm gonna try to even this out some more with, So I have the foundation all over my face, and here are my thoughts so far. I like the foundation, I do. I don't love this. I feel like it peels up my primer. I feel like it's a little too rough. It does give you more coverage, and I was really excited for using this, but I think it made it a little more muddy. I don't know how to describe it, but the application just isn't even with this, even though you would think it would be. It's just not giving me that. And I don't know, I really like the color match of this. I think that's my favorite thing, is the fact that the match is so good, but I think the application is just so uneven. Like, I don't know how to describe it, and I really hate that my hair is messing up in the back. Like, I don't know if you can see, but it's just, the application is so uneven with that sponge. It's just, it's heavier in some spots than the other, and I think it doesn't do the actual product justice. So then I went and tried to blend it out with this, which I think helped in a sense, but I don't know. I think the match is really good. I think it's very lightweight. It does give you, you know, coverage, but I think the fact that it's just, it's supposed to minimize texture, but in trying to minimize texture, it's making it very splotchy. I feel like it, in textured areas or something, it's just not sitting right. I don't know. And it's like, the more I try to blend, I don't know how to describe it. It might be my concealer application that did this. Overall, I'm on the fence still. I need to wear it a little bit longer to really see how I feel. I think I enjoy the coverage. I enjoy the color match. I think the color match is really, really good, but I'm not like blown away per se. I'm just not blown away. Like, will I use this instead of my Fenty powder foundation? I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. Just because, I don't know. They both have a great consistency, which I feel like is just the nature of powder foundation. But Fenty didn't. This is supposed to eliminate texture and minimize pores. But I feel like that's where I had the most problems with it, is in those areas that have more texture, more pores. It looks like an uneven application. So I don't know. I'm going to try to finish my whole face and see how I can work with it. Okay, so I am back, and to be honest, I took it off and I'm trying again because I can't tell if it's the way I applied my concealer, which is why it wasn't going on smoothly or going on like patchy or what. So like the forehead I feel like looks fine, and I didn't put any concealer on that, so it might just be me. It might just be me. So I took the bottom part off and primed my skin and prepped everything again. And now I'm going to try to go in without concealer because I feel like that's where, I don't know, the way it attached to the concealer, either I didn't blend the concealer out well enough or I just don't like the way it sits on top of concealer. So I also am going to use a different sponge. I'm going to use one of these just like padded sponges. I'm going to start with just this more dense powder brush and put it on that way. And I think my issue is that it's just the coverage is there when you use a sponge or a puff, not when you use the powder brush, which, yes, naturally, but then when I use it with the sponge, it just doesn't apply that well. And like, I want a natural everyday look, but like, look under my eyes, it just doesn't look good. I need to like conceal that a little bit, so I'm gonna try again. Here we go. I need to conceal just like a tiny bit at least right here. And I'm gonna make sure I conceal really well because it's like right here where it was not. Yeah, we're gonna just try this again. I know this is like a crazy review all over the place, but it just wasn't working for me. Okay, my concealer is definitely blended well, so I love the match. The match is 10 out of 10 for sure. But I feel like it's supposed to minimize texture and it's not doing that for me. I feel like where I have the most pores or texture is where, like up close, I feel like you can't see on the camera, but is where it's just emphasized even more. So now I'm going to take a sponge. Yeah, there, that coverage, there we go. and just where I need more coverage, pat a little more. We're just gonna pat and then we're gonna blend and blend it because you see it's a little cakey. Okay, I like this better than the first time I applied it. I do. I'm still not like in love. Like, I'm not, and that's okay. That is okay. I'm not in love. I'm not. Is it me applying the concealer or is it the product that I'm just trying to make great because I am a fan of the person? I am a fan of the person. I will continue to be a fan of Patrick Starr. But every time I try out One Size Beauty products, it just doesn't hit the way I want it to. The only thing that really hit was that eyeliner I was telling y'all about. Like, that eyeliner is it. But like, I don't know, this just isn't working for me. Like, it just really isn't. And it can't just be where I apply concealer because like, if you look right here, this is the same issue. This was the same area. Well, it was like more right there too. But like, I have texture right here in my skin and I have more pores right here. And it's supposed to like, I don't know, even out the texture and stuff. But right here, it looks so cakey to me. Like, you literally can't tell on camera, I don't think. But it just doesn't flow seamlessly. And I feel like when I look back, it's like, and I mean, honestly, I try not to watch reviews before I review a product because I don't want anything to sway the opinion, you know, like, oh, that's what they think. Like, I would think that too. But like, I watched so many reviews, or some of them, that I could find, and people were like, loved it. But to me, it's not anything to like write home about. Is that the term? Yeah. Like, it's not insane. Is it better than my Fenty? I don't think it's better than my Fenty. No, because I did not have these problems with Fenty. And I use it with concealer all the time. So, I don't know. I'm not like in love. I'm going to be honest. I'm not in love. I'm not. Like, I love the match, but like, the application is just too inconsistent for me. Yeah, I'm going to finish my makeup, wear it throughout the day, and I'll be back with my final thoughts. Hey everyone, so I am back. I have been wearing this foundation for a whole day. 8 hours. Honestly, it might be longer than 8 hours. It actually is longer than 8 hours. I definitely put this on before 12 o'clock and now it's 8 o'clock at night. So yeah, I've had it on for like 10 hours and I'm not in love. I'm not gonna lie. And it hurts my heart. But I'm really just, ooh, look, do you see this? Not the gel in my hair flaking. It's been a day, but like, I don't know. I just don't think it looks that good. After I applied my makeup for the day, and obviously I went for like a natural look, I feel like I look so busted right now. And like, I just don't know. I don't know if it's user error. Like, I'm looking at the monitor right now. I don't know if it's user error or like, if this just isn't my kind of foundation. Like, I just need to stick to what I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it is, but it's just not it. And as soon as I applied it, I took some pictures of like the aftermath, and I just feel like it enhanced texture when it was supposed to eliminate texture. And I don't know, after I finished my makeup, I didn't like I put blush on right here. And like, I don't know. I just really didn't like how the makeup like set on top of this. Like, I didn't like how, I just felt like it made it like muddy. It like just made all the makeup blend in a really just not flattering way. I don't know. And then on my nose, I didn't even wear a mask because I've just been around the house, but just like in and outside. And like, it's just totally removed from my nose. I don't know. And I feel like it looks pretty splotchy to not have worn a mask. I don't know. I just don't think it's for me. I don't think I will be replacing my Fenty powder foundation with this powder foundation. That's pretty much what I'm saying. But I am still going to try out One Size Beauty. I still am a big fan of Patrick Starr, and like, it doesn't work for me, but that doesn't mean it doesn't work for other people. It won't work for you. And I'll still be trying out other products that he launches. I just don't think that this is for me. But if he launches a liquid foundation, it's over. I'm still going to try it, period. So yeah. This is just my final thoughts. If you want to see more foundation reviews from me, like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.